No gold is not in her. She's a diamond.
What is up, everybody? TeacherPlays. I cannot figure out my CK3 mod, so I thought I would jump into a game I haven't played for like 2 years. This is Total War Warhammer 3. Not 3 is not one of my favorite games of all time. The first one really caught me. I was always Emperor KARL FRANZ, and I want to show you Emperor KARL FRANZ again of the Emperor, because knowing me, I always want to play as the humans, and it's just a fantastic game. I know Total War 3 got a lot of flack, and it didn't grip me as much as 1 and 2 did. But I'm going to do a campaign for y'all, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get into it. Alright, everyone, this is Total War Warhammer 3. This is Emperor KARL FRANZ. In case you have not played a game like this, essentially what they did was the first game was just this part of the map. The second game added these continents here, and the third game added up here. And it created a map called Immortal Empires, and it was really interesting. It was a really cool idea from the get-go. Looks like I got problems with mods. That's okay. So essentially you always start with a small rebel army to take out to kind of teach you the game, things like that. You have settlements that you can build up that are pretty awesome. We're going to build up Altdorf right away. We're also going to look diplomatically, see if there's any quick deals we can do. The Stone likes us, so we're going to do a trade agreement with them. Trade agreement with them.
Welcome, my countrymen. Affirmative.
Go. Let's look for some more quick deals. I want trade agreements. Oh, Ice Court might give me one.
Doors are open to you.
If I balance it, they want me to pay the money, so no. The quick... Oh, I could get Marienburg this early?
My hand hovers close to my blade.
No, I can't. Okay, so that was added from 3 Kingdoms. I think I have played almost every single Total War game, and they're one of my favorites. So let's hop right into the first battle.
No peace, just war.
So it's predicting a close victory. We should absolutely demolish these guys, so let's hop into it. This is the battle map before... Oh, we're not even going to listen to him. You get to kind of set up your lines and prepare them for what you want. We're going to actually set up our gunners over here. And we do have a mortar squad. Or I thought we did. So that should actually draw them in. We're going to bring our light knights over here. I am not an expert at this stuff by any means. And we're going to put KARL FRANZ right at the front, because that's where he would lead from.
We hunt this day.
Your ranged weapons may prove decisive in the coming battle, Commander. Bring them to bear against the enemy from afar, but be sure to protect them as well.
So let's get a close look at these exploding... That's why mortars are sick. Again, I haven't played this for a few years, so... Oh, no, 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 no. Halt. Stop. Why aren't you stopping? We're gonna get our Reichsguard around here. We're gonna change our mortar attacking. You can see the handgunners are already firing. We do have the Blood for the Blood God DLC. We're pretty good there. We're going to get our Reichsguard to move around here. Take them out. Mortars. Shoot them one more time, then hit this. Now, I usually will do something like this. I usually pause to give orders. I know a lot of people don't like that. We have great swords, which is just going to dominate them. And what I want to do is move these guys to the sides, fire at their flank. Let's get down into slow motion and watch the charge. One of my favorite things. We got halberdiers against spearmen. I don't know why they're jumping, but that's cool. These great swords are our best. They're Carberg great swords, so they're gonna just absolutely eat these guys up. Go full speed. That's perfect. And then we want to get you guys around here. We want you to hold fire. We want you guys over here. And use your buff, KARL FRANZ. So we pretty much routed them. But we don't have a lot of cavalry to chase them down and hunt them down. I told them to stop firing, or no, I didn't. So there's some friendly fire there. That's my bad.
We're ready.
We pretty much wiped them out, which is pretty great. Tell you to halt.
Artillery units! For the ring of steel! Swordsmen!
And then we could chase them down. This guy is their legendary lord. Well, not legendary. He's just a lord. I don't know why KARL FRANZ isn't in there. Oh, he's attacking our handgunners. That's not good at all. So these guys have reformed, so we're going to charge them with our great swords. Trying to pull these guys back. And we see some the damage that legendary lords can do. Let's zoom in on Franz, and who is he? Helmut Ludendorff. So we've won this one. And we're just going to end that battle. We're not going to chase them down. We probably should, but we're not going to. So that's our first win of the new campaign. There's tons of different variety to choose from. Orcs, vampires, like, it's the most diverse of the Total War games, other than the, well, even more than the Rome one, which is my favorite. I think I might have dropped out of university because I played the first Rome Total War so much. One university. I went back. Don't worry. I have degrees. I'm a teacher. Pretty sure you have to with that. Load times aren't great. I thought it would be better since I upgraded my computer, but it is what it is. Then you get options. You get experience. You can replenish your troops, which is always useful, or you can pardon them. I'm going to replenish them. That's our first big win. Now, the question is, so essentially there's provinces,
It is
right?
important to act quickly if you have any intent.
Yeah. So there's provinces, and each province has 3 or 4 settlements. Some have 2. There's also these passes, like Helmgart. We own Helmgart, which is really interesting. I didn't know. That must be new-ish. So we're going to push right into Grunberg and try and take this. So again, close victory. We're going to fight this one, because if you look at the auto-resolve, it's not telling me what's going to happen. Sometimes it'll tell me how many people you lose. This casualty is low. Let's actually test out the auto-resolve. Okay, so we didn't lose any whole units, so that's good. And we got a gleaming pendant. We're going to occupy this because it's an empire city. So now we have 2 settlements. Okay, and it's essentially a map painter. Emperor of Man. The armies of the Emperor are led by warriors who've been trained to direct their forces as effortlessly as a swordman wields a blade. First and foremost among these great leaders are the Elector Counts, inspirational and famous individuals whose mere presence can steady a wavering battle line. Their knowledge that their count is personally fighting beside them is enough to embolden the courage of a province soldiers and strengthen their resolve. In practice, however, it is unfeasible for Elector Counts to command every force that must be dispatched, for the Emperor is a dangerous land. and its territories are forever under attack from savage monsters and marauding armies. Often, command is delegated to a trusted soldier considered to be... Oh, this is just talking about the commanders. We can hire commanders. So I did install the recruit... Oh, tech. We should look at tech. Grain silos. We'll get grain silos right away so that we can get growth. As your empire grows, you get more stuff. So he's level 3. He has 4 skill points. So I do have the 2 skill points per level mod. So I'm going to give him Route Marcher so he can move farther. And I'm going to make him kind of tanky. And we're going to give him more HP. So, with commanders and things like that, there's Elector Count State Troops, which are interesting. Okay. There's Regiments of Renown, which we don't have access to. Now, I'm trying to think how we can recruit heroes right here. There's different heroes you can get with different buildings. Some are mages, some are useful. Here's a lord I could have if I wanted a different one. Building browser.
Ready.
Now, what I usually do is because the barracks only needs a level 3 settlement, I put it in a smaller settlement. This one. It's like the shooting range only needs that too. There's quite a few differences. So then, let's see. We have a commandment available. Oh, in Helmgart. Okay. Don't care about corruption. Don't care about income. Definitely growth. Because we want this to get as big as possible because we could have anything come through here. Then we're going to add some troops if we can. Interesting. Look at the archers. We're going to go with some swordsmen. 2 swordsmen should be good. And we're going to try and clean up this province in this episode. And you can see there's a set amount of replenishment every turn. This is going to take 2 turns to replenish. So we're going to merge them, and they'll be good there. Now, the halberds will take a while, but we will keep going. So this is all the factions you can see at the end. Crazy amount. And it's probably going to be hard for me to keep talking through these end of turn things because they're so long. It's one of the hardest things to deal with in... I almost said CK3. And obviously I can eventually... just edit those out. Okay. So we got a wizard. I'm not a super big fan of the Jade Wizards.
It is your task.
Because he's a bit of a hippie. But he's going to be useful. We got swordsmen. Jade Order. The wizards of the Jade Order embrace the Wind of Gyran, symbolized by the Coil of Life. The wandering wizards of this order are druids who harness the energy of nature. See? Hippies. So I think that's the lore mod. The next place I want to go take is Uber's right, because if I can push hard to here and take Marienburg gives you a lot of money. We're going to push to here. And then we're going to recruit as well. We're going to get that. There's no buildings we can make. Let's check our diplomacy. Any quick deals? Any quick trade deals? Doesn't look like. That quick diplomacy thing is just awesome, rather than sitting there and... Okay, so Altdorf, we can get rid of your thing right now and build something else that's bigger. We want this wizard to eventually meet us here. I'm going to put him right by this town, because then we can besiege it, put him in the army the next turn. so I don't know if you see it, but essentially this section right here, my bookshelf, is all old age Warhammer books that I have not read a single one. I bought them super cheaply for like 70 bucks from this guy. And I meant to get into it after I was done Horse Heresy, but oh, that term timer went really fast, so that's good. Archers, I don't care about that.
I command here.
Get in there. We're just gonna encircle the settlement for right now. You can starve out settlements,
I call thee.
but we're not gonna do that.
Raise your weapons.
Okay, Altdorf, what can we build here that needs... Pottery is always good. We can't build any of those. Try to get some growth. Try and get some growth early on.
Men, we must attack.
And this looks like it's going to be a bit of a bigger battle. One.
To war.
And it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory. They have a lot of things. Let's test my skills and see what's up. I don't know if I'm going to win this one. I'm rusty. I ain't no heir of Carthage. By the way, if you really want to see a guy that does a great job with any Total War game, his name's Heir of Carthage. I can't remember what he does. I think he's an engineer or something, but he's what really got me into this kind of stuff. And great YouTube channel. Just seems like a solid dude. That's Heir of Carthage. Heir as in like the heir of something. Okay, so now that we have a wizard, we can channel magic and everything. Essentially, you have a reserve of winds of magic that you can use. So let's get our front line set up. I think they outnumber us, so this might be tough. Where's their cav? I don't see their cavalry. Interesting. I thought they had cavalry. Maybe that's coming from the reinforcements? Can you give orders this early? Oh. We're gonna keep our cavalry kind of over here so they can respond. We'll put our archers behind here and we're gonna turn off skirmish. Put these guys here. Here. KARL FRANZ in the middle. And our Jade Wizard, who I don't even know if he has any skills, but we're going to put him here for the leadership. Here's deployment. My mortar can't reach them yet. Let's see if we can get them to come to us. Doesn't look like it.
Mighty weapons of war to the battle.
Oh, are they moving? They're smart, they're not going to move. Okay, so there used to be a way. Up on the D-pad it is. Get into range with the mortar. And see what happens. Jade Wizard, the only thing he has is Awakening of the Wood. That's pretty good. But his range is not far at all. What we want to do is really essentially hurt these mortars as we advance. Let's keep advancing. Still don't see the cavalry. I'm worried they're hiding over here.
The enemy command the high ground. Attack with caution, my lord.
Here's the problem is I don't want to get my infantry into range of their mortar without being able to charge. Okay, so we're taking some fire over here. Actually, what we can do is just get him close enough to shoot their front lines. Oh, okay, so the mortar is firing already. So we just got to engage, I think. Hope we can do a good job here. You matching them infantry from infantry. We also have a Jade Wizard and what's his name? Gonna move you here. Here. You're useless here, so we're gonna go over there. And we're gonna get you up to maybe here. If I can get him cycle around here and get into their rear and take out their rear lines. Let's get rid. Okay, good. Our mortar's firing at them. They're reforming. Let's get you over here too, guys. That's smart. They're shifting their lines a bit. Drop this right in. Actually, we don't want to do it until we're in range yet, because people can move, obviously, right?
It shall be.
Okay, our mortars are doing well. Let's take them out. If I can get a blob of them, it might be really good with this. There's the cavalry, it seems like. Yep. It's not good. We do have halberdiers on that side, so that could help a little bit. He's not close enough for this. The good news is the woods kind of hurt the cavalry. At least that's what I think. You guys need to get up there. Okay. So now that they're blobbed, we're going to do an awakening in the wood right here, because they should rush right into it. Let's see how that works out. That's not bad. And we can pull him back. We can get these guys around here to attack this. And get these guys here. And then we need to get our Empire Knights back down here. We can use KARL FRANZ as this. This is going to be ready in a few seconds. Mortars, you just attack their mortars, hopefully do some damage. Karl Marx is at. We do have an awakening in the wood, so we're going to pause again because I suck at this game. We're going to drop it right here. And that should really mess with these guys. So it's not the coolest of the... Who's fleeing? Oh, the archers, that's okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay.
Empire Marksman! Your warriors tire, mighty lord.
This isn't good. Get in here.
Ability to fight. Give them time to rest, even amidst the thickest of battles.
Okay, we're gonna awaken the wood here.
Awaiting order.
We're playing this a little bit more aggressive than I usually would. Because I want to show you guys stuff.
Our weapons are yours.
Use that mortar there. Winning these, so that's good. We've one over here. That's big. You keep chasing that in. Need the mortars to start shooting these guys.
Begin to rally, sire.
Excellent.
Steady their nerves, and they will be able to rejoin the fight.
KARL FRANZ is having a bad time. Awaken the wood again right here.
The power of life is mine.
Dropping that in there. We got archers back. We're gonna move them in. Now we can move these guys in.
The enemy general has been wounded in battle.
Nice. Okay, Karl Marx, I'm going to pull you back. KARL FRANZ. Karl Marx. Have I been calling him that the whole time? Sorry, I taught Karl Marx. I taught that stuff this week. You guys start shooting into the rear. You guys start shooting them. Awaken the wood again. Gonna do it right here to try and get these guys. Let's see how we do. Timed perfectly. How many kills does he have? Doesn't tell me right now. So that was a bit messier than it should have been. But swordsmen don't have a lot of guys left. Going to my handgunner's over here. You guys shoot these guys. You guys get into this fray. Jade Wizard, get another one. Do that right there. Hey, he did okay. I usually prefer... Oh, this is not good over here. Move you guys up there. Need you guys to shoot into here because this is not going well. At least these guys are back. You guys get into this fight. Okay. They've got a big lump of troop right here. I'm just gonna put it right there. Because I always used to think that this whole circle is the damage, but it doesn't really look like it necessarily. There we go. We won. We've taken that settlement. We're probably gonna need to chill and regroup and things like that, but we'll see. Yeah, we took a lot of casualties there. I am playing on normal difficulty. I used to play on easy because that's how I play games. Because I'm getting too old to really do the struggle bus through games and things like that. But we'll see. Come on, load up. Seems like it froze. It might have frozen. Nope. Perfect. We're going to occupy, obviously. Wand of Jet. Okay. Oh, he got a mount. That's good. So one thing I also want to show you is they have inventories. Who's got Dragon right now? What's Wand of Jet ability? Okay, so we want to give that to the other guy. Now, my mount, he's on a warhorse. That's interesting. The mounts used to be... what's it called? Auxiliaries. Give that to people. Okay, we have that. Passive ability, Gleaming Pendant. Okay. So let's take a look at his skills. I think we obviously need to increase his defense. We're gonna get Foe Seeker, and then we're gonna move on. Increase his hit points because he got messed up that last time. Let's take a look at our Jade Wizard. We want to give him, obviously, the Wand of Jet so he can increase his magic. Increase that. Passive ability, Life Bloom. Triggers when casting a spell, replenishes hit points with command. That's good. Earth Blood. What does this do? Ooh, heals people? Sure. Flesh to Stone. Gives physical resistance. Let's actually make... Make Earthblood better. Okay. So as you can see, we're pretty messed up. So we're gonna have to do better. At Ubersreich, we're gonna demolish this building and then build a gunnery school, or a firing range, as it's called. And then can we recruit anybody good? I think we're gonna get some more spearmen and some more archers. Here we go. And it doesn't look like there's anything else we could do, so we're gonna end that turn unless there's something diplomacy-wise. Court of Night. No, I'm not gonna do a non-aggression pact. You know what? I'll do a non-aggression pact with you. Let's balance the deal. They're gonna give us $200. Off for that. So, here we go. Court of Night is definitely not getting a non-aggression pact. We're gonna wipe those guys out. My goal is to secure the boundaries of the Empire, and then move this way. Hopefully that'll be fine. How many turns? Okay. Gonna end this turn. What's this? Elector counts.
The elector
I forgot about
of the
this.
mighty empire.
This is an elector count?
But perhaps you can convince them to unite.
So this is Elspeth von Draken is the new DLC lord. Guilty. Yes. I haven't played the new Empire mechanics because I kind of put this down because 3 I've tried a couple times to get into the campaign. Like the first 2 I beat the campaign on. The first one I beat the campaign as everyone. And then the second one I beat the campaign as most people, not the DLC lords, not the like skeleton pirate guys. And then the third one I didn't beat the campaign once.
A prestigious
Just wasn't
act
great.
Indeed. All those who lead within the empire.
Altdorf, that's our capital. The House of Third Wilhelm. This is all the lore. That's the lore mod I have, which I thought was interesting. Okay, Altdorf grew. Oh no, we built that. Okay. First thing I want to do is upgrade Helmgart so it has better defenses. Second thing, let's take a look. We want you to have this. The shooting range, so we can recruit some of those. And then what else can we do in Altdorf? Let's get a gunnery. Gunsmith. Defenses would be good, but it should have it already. Let's get some cavalry going. KARL Franz. Interesting that I can't recruit. Well, it's the Caribbean Greatswords because I have Altdorf. Let's get some more spears. One more thing of archers. And then we're gonna just... Ooh, research available. Good. Trust construction cost. State troop. That's pretty good. Hero capacity. Intelligence. Here's guild. Ordnance canisters. Distant technology. We're just gonna do state standards. Increase our basic infantry for now. What is this? Electoral machinations. Allows you to send prestige to perform unique actions across the campaign via 2 tabs. Emperor decrees and diplomatic talks. Interesting. Emperor's decrees, commendation. Okay. Oh, I was like, where do I go? Emperor's decrees tab offers unique targeted actions that can provide special benefits. Boost your armies and settlements. Also display the permitted target type. Valid target is selected. Diplomat allowed to approve or with. Okay. Well, I could improve relations or not improve relations. Nuln would be interesting. Let's improve relations with. Excellent. See what happens. They're not happy right now. Anyone want Confederate? Anyone want a Confederate? Marienburg's not even close. Anyone want a trade deal? Okay. We don't have a lot of trade goods, so I kind of understand that. Altdorf can build something else. Let's build that for growth for right now. And we're going to end the turn. And then we're going to take Alhart, and then I think that'll be it for this episode. Our next goal is Marienburg. If we can get Marienburg before anyone else, that's huge money there. Huge trading courses. In case you didn't know, I found this out, is Marienburg used to be a part of the Empire, but then there was like a succession with a bunch of people fighting, and they didn't know how to kind of solve it. And so they just decided it would be a republic. Well, it's time to bring that republic back.
Parties open.
Go to trade agreement with any faction. Okay. Grunberg is the most susceptible, so we're gonna upgrade you. KARL Franz, how are your troops doing? They're okay. Let's get in there and attack that. The thing about Marienburg is we're gonna... Ooh, decisive victory. Excellent. We're gonna auto-resolve that. Perfect. Now we're gonna occupy it because we don't want to loot and occupy it. And now we can issue a decree. Alhart, what do you have? You have a growth building, that's good.
Yes.
KARL Franz, I want to give you more artillery. So I gotta wait one more turn until the gunnery school is done. It's kind of the great equalizer with the Empire is the technology they have. Capacity. Increases blade shield. Go.
I am Prince and Emperor.
No, you're not. You're the Jade Wizard. That's who I'm talking to. Build the forms of evasion. There we go. These pistoliers are nice. Get rid of these guys. Do 2 pistoliers, because then they can kind of harass the enemy. End the turn, and then we'll be able to recruit more mortars, which will let me kind of shoot at them while sitting back. Which is usually how I play this game. But I thought I'd be more aggressive and not corner camp, because that's kind of not cool, you know? Okay, here we go. Historically, the region of Needling has been ruled over by Stirland, but is currently under the control of the Elector Count of another state, Albrecht Haupt Anderson. The rightful Elector Count of Stirland has asked for your help in restoring his rule over this land. I'm gonna allow the expansion because Talabheim lands right next to me. Imperial Engineer's cool. The ambush in Reichwald Forest. There's tons of lore here. I just don't have time to read it all.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Let's increase Alhart's on the edge. Then let's get you some more mortars. I've never really used these either, the war wagons. Those might be fun. Gonna end this turn, then we're gonna try and take Marienburg. Who has fort? Oh, look at Blackstone Pass. All vampire-y and stuff. That's interesting. They have that fort. We take Marienburg, and then hopefully we can move down here to take that fort. But Marienburg's the big challenger. Skull Smashers got destroyed. We got that tech. Good. Mortars, yes, we know. More damage would be good. How are we doing? We're fully repaired. We're going to declare war on Marienburg. Got no allies.
Ready.
He doesn't agree, obviously, because we're assaulting him. We are going to... We might sit and starve them out. A bunch of siege towers.
Men, I will
Near the
fight
siege. Maybe we can get them to sally forth. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's it for today, everyone. That's just a nice quick episode. This has been Teacher Plays with Total War Warhammer 3, Emperor KARL FRANZ. Last dismissed.